going to go in, it's going to get rid of the good stuff, it's going to help kill all the bad stuff. Did I just say get rid of all the good stuff? Oh my god, it's like, it's 11 o'clock guys, at night, that's why. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a video for you on acid exfoliation, more so my introduction to acid exfoliation and what I have been doing. Just quickly, I just wanted to apologise about the lighting. I'm filming this at night. Obviously the light is not the best in here, I do apologise, but I wanted to get this up as Priceline here in Australia is doing a 40% off skincare sale. So I'm actually filming this while my husband sleeps in the bedroom right behind me, so I'm being even more quiet because I'm a little, look, it's weird guys, it's really weird filming even when there's no one home because you're kind of talking to yourself, but I kind of feel like he's going to be like, she's such a weirdo, so I'm kind of keeping it down. But yeah, anyway, so I apologise about the light. It's night, the light in here is not the best, but as I said, I wanted to get this done because there's still another 2 days left on the Priceline skincare sale, so you can take advantage of some of the things that I have in my video if you would like. And B, I am getting over the flu, so I am a little bit croaky and a little bit softer than what I normally am. Normally I'm quite loud, so that probably will be a good thing. So let's get straight into this video on acid exfoliation. Okay, so I'm going to start off with just quickly why I started off acid exfoliating. And I have not had my Clarisonic since the start of the year. It stopped working at the end of last year. I thought I just hadn't charged it up, didn't work, so I eventually sent it back to Clarisonic because it was under warranty, and I've been waiting for it for the last 2.5 months because I was a bit lazy. I didn't send it off for a while, and I'm still waiting for it. So because I didn't have my Clarisonic, I obviously wasn't exfoliating. I actually ended up getting really desperate and I bought one of those St. Ives facial cleansers, you know, like the apricot seed scrub stuff in it, like you use when you're 18 years old, and I used it and it's still sitting in my shower. I just cannot bring myself to use it again. It's so harsh, it's so abrasive, it is not what I need for my 34-year-old skin at all. So I actually picked up the Nip+fab Xtreme wipes. I think were the first ones that I picked up, and then I got the normal Glycolic, which I will talk about first, and then obviously I went into a little bit more expensive, a little bit more, I wouldn't say extreme, but a little bit more extra strength stuff that does the job a little bit more better, but you need to get your skin obviously up to that level. A couple of quick notes before we start. First thing I have noticed in my research, apparently if you are allergic to aspirin, be very careful with BHAs, okay? Please have a chat to your doctor or your dermatologist, have a chat to them, see what they say, but that is what I'm seeing pops up, okay? Also, with acid exfoliation, you need to be very careful with your skincare. You need to be wearing sunscreen, at least a 30+ SPF+, and a hat. Yes, and a hat, especially here in Australia. The sun gets really hot, even in summer. It has been really quite hot. At Splendour in the Grass up at Byron and Bay, I think it got to nearly 30 degrees. It was quite warm. You do not want to be doing all this work on your skin, and as soon as you're going out, because your skin is thinner, it is going to get sunburned even more easily. Those UVs are going to start that aging process even faster because it can, and we're spending all this time, so, you know, try and make sure that we, you know, look after it and don't counteract what we're doing. Because what acids do, as we all know, they break down the skin. We have all seen enough crime shows to know that when murderers and people like that want to get rid of bodies, what do? They put them in barrels of acid because it dissolves everything, okay? So that basically is what, it's not going to dissolve your whole face away, but that's what acids are going to do. They're going to slowly dissolve away the dead skin on your face, okay? And because they are getting rid of those dead skin layers, your skin is going to be thinner than what it normally is, thus making it more susceptible to sun damage. Okay, so quickly, there are two types of hydroxy acids. There are AHAs and BHAs. AHAs are alpha. So AHAs are alpha hydroxy acid and BHAs are beta hydroxy acid. AHAs are alpha hydroxy acids, and they are things like glycolic acid, lactic acid, there are citric acids, there are a whole lot of other you know, type of things like that. But the main ones I'm going to talk about today are glycolic and lactic, and I think there's some citric fruit acids in one of the things also that I have. So they will be the main ones that I'll be talking about. There's also hyaluronic acid, which is a big buzzword at the moment. Hyaluronic acid is in everything. That helps retain moisture in your skin. But BHA is a beta hydroxy acid. That is something that is going to help more with congested pores, acne, pimples, irritation, a bit of redness, sensitivity, stuff like that. I love these guys, especially when I'm a little bit hormonal. I can really feel them actually go in and do what I need them to do. Now, I only use one AHA a night. I will use my BHAs, but I will only use one AHA. Now, when I say I only use one AHA, I mean something from either like my Dr. Dennis Gross or my Good Genes. I wouldn't use two of those together or one after the other. I probably wouldn't use my Nip+fab Xtreme and then use a Dr. Dennis Gross and a Lactic Acid either as well. My skin is dry and I'm 34, as I've said before, so I really don't want to be bombarding my skin with stuff like that because it is sensitive, and otherwise you are going to end up with probably a little bit of irritation, some dryness, some redness, and maybe a little bit of flaking on the skin, and that is definitely not what you want to do. With acid exfoliation, you really want to kind of step into it a little bit gently. You want to like test your toes, see what works for you, try out some things, and if you're happy with what's happening, step it up a little bit, try some other stuff a little bit more, you know, extreme, a little bit more full strength, and then go from there. But listen to your skin, listen to what it's saying to you. If you need a break, have a break. And that is another really important thing that I have learned myself from doing this over the last about 8 months, is that my skin really seems to love a break. About a week or so, 4 days, 5 days, if I can give it a break from any type of chemical exfoliation other than the daily glycolic wipes, my skin really seems to absolutely love that. I notice normally they are periods of time when I am kind of forced to not be able, I haven't got time to be able to really look after my skin. The two times that I've noticed the two times that I've noticed is when I've gone away camping and when I went to Splendor last week. And to be completely honest, at Splendor I would come home, before I was like face mask prepping, ready to go the night before, face mask prepping, ready to go. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, I came home, I took off my makeup, took everything off, made sure my face was clean, and I pretty much went to bed without any moisturizer, anything on them. And I actually noticed that my skin looked really fantastic. It was lovely, it was smooth, because I'm giving my skin that time to kind of regenerate itself and do what it needs to do and get that lovely new fresh skin going. Okay, so give your skin a break. Do not do this every night. I try not to do something extreme every night, and as I said, when I mean extreme, they are normally the stuff that I've got from Mecca. Okay, but just, as I said, play around with it, see what works for you. Everyone is going to have a different system, but let's get into it and I'll show you what I use. We'll start off with my budget buys from Priceline. So these are the Nip+fab line. These are the daily glycolic cleansing wipes, and these are the extreme night cleansing pads. These, as I may have mentioned, I say they're extreme, they're not extreme. I think, as Caroline Heron's mentioned, when you say extreme, it makes people think about crazy spa experiences. It's nothing like that. There's only 5% glycolic in here, okay? So you'll be fine using these. You're not going to go crazy. Your skin's not going to go red. You're not going to peel off. You're not going to have a total, you know, like crazy face melt off experience. Don't worry about that. Especially if you can get them at Priceline, you're going to be fine, okay? These ones I use the daily cleansing wipes. I will use sometimes twice a day. I will use in the morning, and at night I will do an oil cleanse, and then I will, obviously I'll take my makeup off first, do an oil cleanse, and then I will do this to make sure that, you know, everything is kind of like, to start to get the kind of process going and make sure that my face is really, really clean. Or if my face is clean and when I get back my Clarisonic, I will be going in with these straight after, because these will help start to exfoliate everything. As I said, they have lactic in there, they have salicylic, and they have glycolic as well. So I really do feel these, especially when I have those hormonal period times, you know, and you get the mountains on your faces, I can actually feel them working on those areas when I do them. With these, you will not, look, you might, it's been a while since I've used these, I'm not sure, but you might feel a little bit of a tingle with this. I don't think you will with these, even if you have sensitive skin. If you do, please let me know down below, and I do apologise. You won't really feel a tingle with these. Everything else that I'm going to show you after this, other than the e.l.f. Salicylic like little zit zapper, you will feel a tingle. You will feel it start to work, okay? So that's just a bit of a fair warning right there. Do not use these every day. When I first got these, I did not realise, actually, I think I had about 10 left. Oh, by the way, there's 60 in each of these. When I first got these, I only read the side, what was in them, when I had about 10 left, and I saw what was in them, and I was like, okay, so that's why my skin looks really fantastic. And I had a little milia here, which is kind of like a raised bit of skin from, like, it actually is like dead skin cells, to be honest, and it was right here, and I noticed within a month of using these every day, it had gone, completely gone. And that's what these do, these get rid of dead skin cells, okay? That's why we want the acid exfoliation. So yeah, don't use these every day. Work into these, but they are fantastic. I really recommend them. I think these are $30 and these are $35 from Priceline, but with your 40% off, it's going to bring it down to about 20 or so. So have a look into these. These are really good. I don't know if you can get these online at Priceline. Last time I checked, you couldn't get them online. You might have to go into the store, otherwise you can get them. Nip+fab does have an Australian website. It actually is cheaper to buy them from the Nip+fab website, unless if they're on sale, obviously at 40%. Okay, so I will link them both down below if I can find them on the Priceline website. But these are fantastic, and so are these. Really recommended. You also get 60 in each of these as well. What I also recommend to do, guys, is turn these upside down. As with any type of face wipe, any type of moistened towelette, face duvet, what's not, turn it upside down, obviously that way. The first one that you use is going to be wet. You're keeping all the moisture there. Otherwise, obviously, you're going to get to the last one. If you do not, and it's going to be fully soaked, and you're wasting all that goodness, you need to get all that stuff on your skin. So I just like tap that on my face. So salicylic is a BHA, as I mentioned before. These guys are anti-inflammatory, they are antibacterial as well. This is the salicylic zit zapper from e.l.f. You can get this from iHerb, you can get it from Kmart. Normally Kmart's line isn't the best, they normally don't have very much there, but this is highly recommended. I think this is 5% salicylic acid. I will check and I will put it below. This obviously you just dab on there, it's going to help dry everything out, calm everything down, and try and get that, you know, mountain on your face down to, you know. One of the other things that I have from Priceline is from Rodial. This is the Super Acids Extreme Acid Rush Peel. This, from what I remember, I haven't used this in a little bit, I did feel on my face. Okay, it was a little bit uncomfortable. It did do a really good job. There's definitely no ifs and buts about that. I cannot remember how much this is. I'm going to have to put this down in the box down below. I do apologise. This came from one of their sample boxes, which really isn't a sample box. It's like $120, which you can still get on the 40% off. I'm going to keep using this. I'm going to finish this. I will update you guys in another video how I really feel about this. So far, my opinion is it's good, but I do prefer some of the other stuff. Last thing from Priceline. Now this is a little bit a kind of, you know, different thing to throw in there. This is their Reset Instant New Skin, and technically this should be in a makeup video, but this is an exfoliator, and I'm going to show you why. You put this on your face. It has oh god, how the hell do I say it? Tetradecanonic? No, tetradecanoic. It has tetradecanonic acid in there, and when you put it on your face, it kind of like takes all the dead gross skin cells off. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. And it kind of like, it takes it all off, and it all balls up. I use this. You can only use this about 3 times a week. This you get from Priceline. The small one is $10. This is also on sale. The bigger one I think is about 3 sizes bigger, and it's about $20. So fantastic. I use that before I put on my makeup a few times a week. If you do not use makeup, you can still put it on beforehand. It will help plump up your skin. It's going to get rid of dead skin cells, which is going to help your face look brighter, less dull, and just a more smooth and even appearance as well. So really, really love that. Okay, so into my, I don't know where else you can get these. I don't know if you can get them from Sephora. And to be honest, Sephora unfortunately seems to be a lot more expensive than what we thought it would be, so I would probably say just get it from Mecca anyway. The Dr. Dennis Gross AHA pads. These are the Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peels. Now I've got the normal ones here for sensitive to starter out, and for advanced skincare users looking for maximum anti-aging benefits. This is going to be the first time that I use these, so I cannot let you know what I think about these, but you can get these from Mecca. These are $25 and there is 5 in here. Now before you gasp, they are a 2-step process. So I normally refuse to pay more than about $5 for a face mask, so because I'm quite stingy. So I actually think I bought an $8 one today. It was normally $13, but I got it for $8. Yeah. Anyway, so these, as I said, are a 2-step process. These are a 2-step acid exfoliation. We have step 1, surface refiner, and then step 2 is the deeper treatment. These are a square cotton sheet. There is 2 of them. You do the first one, take it out all over your face. I sometimes like to go in kind of circular motions. Make sure you do your neck, sometimes behind your ears as well. Do not forget that. I'll also do my décolletage, however you say it. Then flip it over. Do not waste that stuff. Do it all over again. Let your face dry and then do step 2. Okay, let that dry, and then I will then go on normally. That's when I will then do my serums, my oils, you know, everything like that, moisturizers, etc., etc. after I do this. So these are for normal sensitive skin. As I said, you get these at Mecca. They're $25. They are cheaper the more that you get them. These are normally in those like accessory kind of like travel smaller mini packs, so that way you can try them out. I do not know if Mecca will give them out as samples. I've never tried. You could try. Let me know how you go. But these are fantastic. I will always try to have these in my stash. I don't know what I would do without them. I see a difference straight away. And with stuff like this, I know it's doing a difference because I can see the next morning, because my moisturizer, my oils have been able to actually get into my skin because there's no dead skin there, and able to penetrate my skin the way that we needed to, get everything going. Get everything going? Get everything going? Oh my god. So yeah, summing up, absolutely love these. They are well worth the money. Highly, highly recommended. If you have a Mecca close to you, go and check them out. Otherwise, you can order them online. I will link them down below so you can check them out. Go and have a chat to one of the ladies and let me know down below if you can get samples of them. That would be fantastic. And last one that I'm going to chat about is also from Mecca. I got this as part of the Sunday Riley Power Couple Pack. This is the half little size of the Good Genes, which is a lactic acid. Now, you will feel this when you put it on your face, okay? I'm just going to be honest to you. I've used this quite a few times. I don't use it, probably use it about once a week. I probably should start using it a bit more. And you will feel it on your face, okay? Obviously, you don't leave stuff like this on your face for half an hour, okay? That's absolutely crazy. This is like a few minutes and then you take it off. Sunday Riley actually recommend to use this over top of their Lunar oil, which is their night oil. I do not. I use this first as an acid exfoliation. Then, as I said, I will go on with everything else because I don't see the point, and I think it was Stephanie Nicole that said it as well, putting on something that's going to like eat away at my dead skin when I want my dead skin gone first, so I can put all my expensive oils on, especially something like the Luna or the Juno, which is like $120. Like, no. It sounds weird to me, and what I've been doing, the way that I've been doing it, works. So as I said, I will do my acid exfoliation, or I'll do a cleanse, do an acid exfoliation, I do a serum, then I will do my oils, and then I will do a moisturizer on top. Yes, I do a moisturizer on top, especially if I am dry. Sometimes I will do a couple of oils. I've been known to do a vitamin C oil and then the Juno oil, and sometimes a argan oil over top of that. As I said, I do have dry skin, so sometimes I will go a little bit crazy with the oils, and normally it's when I know it's about 1 o'clock in the morning and, you know, I don't have to worry about waking up my husband with my crazy oily face. I can just play my little iPad in bed, my oils do its goodness, and then I can go to sleep. So yeah, Good Genes, I will put the price down below. Sunday Riley stuff is quite expensive, I'm not going to lie to you, okay? As I said before, the Juno oil was $120. It is probably the most expensive skincare item I have ever purchased, other than my Clarisonic, to be honest. But it is well worth the money. It is well worth the money. I stopped using it and I started using it a couple of nights ago, and I noticed a huge difference. I noticed a huge difference the next morning. So that's why I'm quite happy to continue purchasing stuff like the Good Genes and the Dr. Dennis Gross, because as I said, it's getting rid of that dead skin cell, so that way everything that I'm buying that is expensive that I'm trying to put on my face to try and slow down that aging process, you know, can't get rid of these unfortunately, but everything else, it's going to do its job the best that it can, rather than just kind of sitting on top of my face and flicking around and not really penetrating and getting in there. So just quickly, last thing is this Zit Zapper from e.l.f. This is 5% salicylic acid. It is only salicylic acid, which as I mentioned is a BHA. Now you can get this from Kmart, you can get it from e.l.f. online, they have an Australian website, you can get it from iHerb, you can probably get it from Amazon. I'm sure there's a whole lot of places that you can get it from. I will put links down below. I also do have a code for iHerb. If you've never ordered from there before, you can get $5 off it. It is an affiliate link, so you do not have to use it. I love iHerb as well because they've got a whole lot of other stuff there that is fantastic. Makeup, brushes, which I am going to do a video on as well. But this is really fantastic. I use especially when I get my little mountains on my face. Pop it on, dab it on, let it do its thing. And this is only like $4, maybe $8, which is double what I just said, but still pretty cheap, especially for here in Australia. If you order it from iHerb, it will probably be $4. If you order it, if you get it from Kmart, it will probably, or e.l.f. online here, it will probably be $8, okay? I hope this video was of help to any of you guys. If you guys have any comments or questions, anything you want to ask, anything you would like to suggest, please put it down below in the comment box. If you cannot comment there because you do not have an account, make an account, it's free, subscribe, that would be absolutely fantastic. Otherwise, just let me know on Twitter, Instagram, you can Facebook me if you are one of my friends, because I did make this video for my friends, so let me know how you go, any questions. I will chat to you guys later. As I said, thank you so much for spending time with me, I really do appreciate it, and I will chat to you next time. Bye!